the day's mistakes. A muffled kick becomes a snap, falling into a rimming trap. The condensation on the glass, watching the silent shadows pass. It is a mahogany spill of sound, lifting the spirit off the ground. A golden amber frequency, setting the weary senses free. Baseline thick like a winter coat, every soul on a syncopate. No. Sticky floors in a brassy light, the local gospel of the night. Low slung lamps in a clouded mirror, where the hazy truth is getting clearer. A Hammond growl in the corner shade, the finest debt that was ever paid. A muffled kick becomes a snap, falling into a rimming trap. The condensation on the glass, watching the silent shadows pass. Stand. Take a glass in a steady hand. The world outside is a distant ghost. Let's raise a rhythm to the host. From a muffled hum to a stereo roar, the moment you step through the swinging door. It is a mahogany spill of sound, lifting the spirit off the ground. A golden amber frequency, setting the weary senses free. Baseline thick like a winter coat, every soul on a syncopated note. Spilling out in the dark, a sonic spark, mahogany soul, taking control. Let the music pour through the open door. Through the open door. Blue light glowing from the fridge upstairs, a quiet kitchen and some unmade prayers. The porcelain clink of a shallow bowl, a sugary remedy for the soul. 3 a.m. in a London flat, chasing a rhythm where the bass is fat. Milk turning silver in the neon hum, waiting for the morning light to come. The city is a static on a distant wire, the crunch is the only thing that doesn't tire. Volume low so the neighbors don't wake, another little habit for the spirit's sake. It is a groove of the serial midnight track, with the weight of the world on a velvet bag, moving to the snap and the muffled beat, while the frost is settling on the street. A sophisticated hunger in the dark of the room, finding the sugar in the urban gloom. Just a private party at the kitchen sink, before I have the time to really think. Up soul on a lo-fi loop, watching the patterns in the milky soup. The fridge is a drone in a major key, providing the perfect harmony. Cereal box with a cartoon face, the only witness in this hollow space. One more spoonful and a deep sea bass, reflections dancing on the window glass. The city is a static on a distant wire, the crunch is the only thing that doesn't tire. Volume low so the neighbors don't wake, another little habit for the spirit's sake. It is the groove of the serial and midnight track, with the weight of the world on a velvet bag, moving to the snap and the muffled beat, while the frost is settling on the street. A sophisticated hunger in the dark of the room, finding the sugar in the urban gloom. Just a private party at the kitchen sink, before when the song is near the end. The darkest hour is a faithful friend. Let the cornflakes soften in the shallow white until we disappear into the light. It is the groove of the cereal and midnight track, with the weight of the world on a velvet bag, moving to the snap and the muffled beat while the frost is settling on the street. A sophisticated hunger in the dark of the room, finding the sugar in the urban gloom. Just a private party at the kitchen sink before I have the time to really think. 3 a.m. midnight crisps, milk and honey, static lips. Bowl is empty, song is done, waiting for the morning sun fade to white. Like a heavy heart, counting down the seconds till the secret start. Low slung groove in the evening air, the smell of rain and the weight of a step. Victorian brick and a quiet terrace row, watching all the lengthening shadows grow. I'm standing where the ivy climbs the stone, dialing up a number on a silent phone. That shade of blue is mocking all my grace, a perfect coat of lacquer on a hollow space. The gravel crunching underneath my soul, a slow motion fever taking its toll. The street lamp hums a low-fi tune underneath the pale and paper moon. Just a handle and a frame between everything I am and what I've seen. Waiting at the blue gate, caught in a delay, watching all the indigo wash the world away. It's a cobalt fever, it's a navy kind of soul, losing my composure while I'm losing all control. Just a heavy timber door and a sapphire hue, stuck inside the rhythm of waiting for you. The milkman's ghost and the clicking of the latch, striking up a conversation with a match. Maybe you're inside with the lights turned low, or maybe you left hours and a life ago. I'm tracing out the grain with a trembling hand, the loneliest spectator in a promised land. Every passing car is a flicker of hope, a cinematic tension on a slippery slope. The street lamp hums a lo-fi tune underneath the pale and paper moon. Just a handle and a frame between everything I am and what I've seen. Waiting at the blue gate, caught in the delay, watching all the indigo wash the world away. It's a cobalt fever, it's a navy kind of soul, losing my composure while I'm losing all control. Just a heavy timber door and a sapphire hue, stuck inside the rhythm of waiting for you. Open up the lock and let the light spill out, drown the velvet silence of a lingering doubt. Is there someone else behind the painted wood, doing all the things that I never could? The paint is peeling but the color stays true, wrapped in the aesthetic of a Sunday blue. Waiting at the blue gate, caught in the delay, watching all the indigo wash the world away. It's a cobalt fever, it's a navy kind of soul, losing my composure while I'm losing all control. Just a heavy timber door and a sapphire hue, stuck inside the rhythm of waiting for you. Navy soul, Low-slung bass and a rim and glass clink. The smell of the hops and the purple ink. Snap of the fingers, a shuffle of chairs, leaving the world and its heavy affairs. Amber reflections on a scarred wooden table, sorting the facts from the myth and the fable. The captain is brooding over Balkan borders, while the barman is busy with the triple round orders. We got a specialist in 80s cinema soul, and a geography wizard on a legendary roll. Mahogany shadows and a warm neon glow, watching the tide of the cleverness flow. Static on the mic, the room goes still. A collective hunt for the intellectual thrill. Was it 64 or 69? Searching for the truth in a glass of wine. It's a pop quiz night, a battle of the brain, washing the boredom right down the drain. From the arcane signs to the pop star kings, the beautiful buzz that the trivia brings. Pencils down, the tension is high underneath the local London sky. Is whispering a secret suspicion, a quiet display of a grand erudition, rattling packets of salt and vinegar crisps, while the memory dances in ethereal wisps. The smartass in the corner is looking too smug, leaning his head on a porcelain mug. It's a symphony of guesses and a chorus of groans, lost in the light of the silence phone. Static on the mic, the room goes still. A collective hunt for the intellectual thrill. Was it 64 or 69? Searching for the truth in a glass of wine. It's a pop quiz night, a battle of the brain, washing the boredom right down the drain. From the arcane science to the pop star kings, the beautiful buzz that the trivia brings. Pencils down, the tension is high underneath the local London. Low-slung bass and a rim and glass clink. The smell of the hops and the purple ink. Snap of the fingers, a shuffle of chairs, leaving the world and its heavy affairs. Amber reflections on a scarred wooden table, sorting the facts from the myth and the fable. The captain is brooding over Balkan borders, while the barman is busy with the triple round orders. We got a specialist in 18th cinema soul, and a geography wizard on a legendary roll. Mahogany shadows and a warm neon glow, watching the tide of the cleverness flow. Static on the mic, the room goes still. A collective hunt for the intellectual thrill. Was it 64 or 69? Searching for the truth in a glass of wine. It's a pop quiz night, a battle of the brain, washing the boredom right down the drain. From the arcane science to the pop star kings, the beautiful buzz that the trivia brings. Pencils down, the tension is high underneath the local London sky. Someone is whispering a secret suspicion, a quiet display of a grand erudition, rattling packets of salt and vinegar crisps, while the memory dances in ethereal wisps. The smartass in the corner is looking too smug, leaning his head on a porcelain mug. It's a symphony of guesses and a chorus of groans, lost in the light of the silence foam. The static on the mic, the room goes still, a collective hunt for the intellectual thrill. Was it 64 or 69? Searching for the truth in a glass of wine. It's a pub quiz night, a battle of the brain, washing the boredom right down the drain. From the arcane science to the pop star kings, the beautiful buzz that the trivia brings. Pencils down, the tension is high, underneath the local London sky. Jackpot is waiting in a dusty old jar for the finest collection of fools in the bar. One final question, the make or the break. How much of this pressure can one table take? The history of jazz or the depth of the sea, the only thing matters is the company. It's a pub quiz night, a battle of the brain, washing the boredom right down the drain. From the arcane science to the pop star kings, the beautiful buzz that the trivia brings. Pencils down, the tension is high, underneath the local London sky. Keep the change, better luck next week. The Wednesday wisdom that we all come to seek. Pencils down, pens up, the trivia cup, the tavern soul, taking back control underneath the London sky. Underneath the London sky.
Powder pink and eggshell blue, framing a view that is tailored for you. Corner of Westburn, the light hits the floor, waking the brass on a lavender door. Suede shoes clicking on the cobblestone, in a cinematic world we call our own. The portobello rhythm starts to bloom, sweeping the shadows out of the room. A watercolor morning begins to play, painting the edges of a Saturday. Oh, it is a pastel tone melody, sweeter than any sugar-coated memory, washing over the garden square like a soft focus dream in the London air. Soft peach skies and a mint green soul, giving the city back its control. Antiques breathing behind the glass, watching the fashionable tourists pass. But we are looking deeper for the hidden track in a dusty paperback with a broken back. Crescent curves and a gentle swing, the kind of magic only quiet things bring. The portobello rhythm starts to bloom, sweeping the shadows out of the room. A watercolor morning begins to play, painting the edges of a Saturday. Not everything needs to be neon and bright to catch catch the rhythm of the fading light. There is a power in the muted tones, in the secrets that the limestone owns. Just a soft chord struck in the middle of May, wishing the saturation would stay. Oh, it is a pastel tone melody, sweeter than any sugar-coated memory, washing over the garden square like a soft focus stream in the London air. Soft peach skies and a mint green soul, giving the city back its control. Fading to white in the afternoon light. Lavender and mint, just a subtle hint of a Notting Hill dream in a pastel stream.
Surrey smudge on a white label spin, where the evening ends and the ghosts begin, tracing the spiral of a midnight crime, caught in the static of a different time. The smell of your perfume and the heat of the vow, a problem the morning isn't going to solve. The diamond needle is a heavyweight, dragging the truth across a plate. One revolution for the things you said, in a saturated shade of London red. Lipstick marks on a vinyl soul, losing the rhythm and the self-control. A scarlet stain on a groove of black, never gonna get the silence back. Spinning in a circle of a Rouge design, between the music and the finish line. Half-empty glass and a dusty shell. You're just a version of your former self, but the baseline knows where the body is hid, under the dust of the things we did. A 45 pulse in a 12-inch dream, burst in the stitches of a velvet seam. The diamond needle is a heavyweight, dragging the truth across a plate. One revolution for the things you said, in a saturated shade of London red. Dry, but the wax is warm, finding the eye of the analog storm. Don't wipe the record, let the blemish stay. It's the only part of you that didn't walk away, just a physical ghost in a high def age. Lipstick marks on a vinyl soul, noodles in a rhythm and a self-control. A scarlet stain on a groove of black, never gonna get the silence back. Spinning in a circle of a Rouge design, between the music and the finish line. nowhere for the morning shadows to hide. The signal is coming, a low voltage spark, the very first fracture inside of the dark. Amber frequency breaking the sky, over the bridge where the memories lie. A sunrise signal in a minor key, waking the rhythm of the city and me. Golden static on a limestone floor. We aren't the same as we were before. The shot is a needle, silver and sharp, plucking the wind like a glass-blown harp. Red buses crawling like beetles of fire through the electric mist of the urban wire. The tide is turning a mustard green, the cleanest light that I've ever seen. London Bridge is a transit soul between the silence and the control. 1,000 footsteps about to begin, where the day and the dream start to wear thin. Receive the transmission, receive the light, the final surrender of the long distance. Amber frequency breaking the sky, over the bridge where the memories lie. A sunrise signal in a minor key, waking the rhythm of the city and me. Golden static on a limestone floor. We aren't the same as we were before. Signal clear, the morning is finally here. Amber glow, limestone soul, let the daylight take control. Over the bridge, over the bridge, daylight groove. Red bricks bleeding in the charcoal sky. Piccadilly watches the day go by. Wet tarmac humming a low-end hum. The city beats like a muffled drum. Steam rising up from a basement vent, a northern quarter kind of sentiment. Collars turned up against the chill. The ghosts of the mills are breathing still, waiting for the lights to change from gold to a story that has never been told. Ooh. In the reflection of a shallow pool, the heavy air is looking cruel but cool. Ooh. Manchester is raining down on me, a syncopated tragedy, moving to the tempo of the gray, washing all the static noise away. The rhythm of the drizzle on the glass, watching all the lonely people pass. In the heart of the northern rain, I find the groove again. Espresso steam on a window pane, writing your name in the silver stain. The Piccadilly gardens lose their green underneath the misty cellophane screen. Basslines drifting from a record store. The 19s, it'll be knocking at the door. The Australian soul in a modern coat, finding rhythm in a minor note, waiting from gold to a story that has never been told. Ooh, in the reflection of a shallow pool, the heavy air is looking cruel, but cool. Manchester is raining down on me, a syncopated tragedy, moving to the tempo of the gray, washing all the static noise away, the rhythm of the drizzle on the glass, watching all the lonely people pass. In the heart of the northern rain, I find the groove again. It's a persistent kind of love, falling from the clouds above. Soak it in and let it sing, more beautiful than you would think. Just a drenching of the soul to make the broken city whole. Manchester is raining down on me, a syncopated tragedy, moving to the tempo of the gray, washing all the static noise away, the rhythm of the drizzle on the glass, watching all the lonely people pass. In the heart of the northern rain, I find the groove again. Velvet grayscale, falling on the stone, northern rain in my bones. Rain on, rain on, rain. Shortage morning in a charcoal gray, hiding from the sharpest edge of day. Roll the sleeves of a borrowed shirt, brushing off the metropolitan dirt. Woolen crown on a restless mind, leaving all the heavy thoughts behind. A silhouette that's wider than the street, finding balance on two rhythmic feet. Volume and shape as an urban shield to the secrets that we haven't revealed. Not trying too hard, just being here in the aesthetic of the atmosphere. Beanie polo and an oversized soul, giving the chaos some self-control. Cotton layers in a concrete world where the urban secrets get unfurled. Stocky logic and a velvet swing, the kind of peace that the fabric can bring. In the loose fit geometry, setting the heavy set senses free. Up a structured sleeve, coffee steam in a thrift shop, find the kind of cool that is hard to define. East End edges and a loose fit grace, finding a rhythm in a crowded space. Comfort is the only currency in this high definition century. Volume and shape is an urban shield to the secrets that we haven't revealed. Not trying too hard, just being here in the aesthetic of the atmosphere. Hide the eyes beneath the knitted brim, let the city light grow dim. Structure is a bore when you're feeling free in the folds of the identity, drowning out the noise in a sea of blue, keeping the focus on the inner view. Beanie polo and an oversized soul, giving the chaos some self-control. Cotton layers in a concrete world where the urban secrets get unfurled. Stocky logic and a velvet swing, the kind of peace that the fabric can bring. In the loose fit geometry, setting the heavy set senses free. Cotton knit the perfect set. Oversized hard work of art. Midnight in Bloomsbury, the paper is white, chasing the ghosts of the sentences tonight. Black ribbon spinning on a skeleton reel, the heavy resistance of the way that I feel. Steel hammers hidden with a tectonic strike, the kind of percussion that the city would like. Ink on the finger and a smudge on the soul, giving up the silence and taking control. The margins are narrow, the tension is high, underneath the weight of a graphite sky. The bell rings out with the sharp little ding. Listen to the music that the memories bring. It's the typewriter rhythm, the ink stain groove, watching all the letters and the moments move. Click, clack, click in a velvet haze, lock him in all of these London days. A mechanical pulse in a digital age, bleeding my heart on a paper stage. Yeah. Old Smith Corona in a mahogany room, waking up the spirit and the winter gloom. Every single character is carved in the grain, echoing the rhythm of the window pane. It's a tactile fever, it's a physical beat, harder than the stones on a Westminster street. No backspace button for the things that I said, just the heavy iron in the back of my head. The margins are narrow, the tension is high, underneath the weight of a graphite sky. The bell rings out with the sharp little ding. Listen to the music that the memories bring. It's the typewriter rhythm, the ink stain groove, watching all the letters and the moments move. Click, clack, click in a velvet haze, documenting all of these London days. A mechanical pulse in a digital age, bleeding my heart on a paper stage. Shift and the lock and the carriage return, watching all the bridges that we had to burn. Carbon copies of a life left behind, stored in the archives of a restless mind. The sound of the hammers is the sound of the truth, the frantic anatomy of a misspent use. Is the typewriter rhythm, the ink stain groove, watching all the letters and the moments move. Click, clack, click in a velvet haze, documenting all of these London days. A mechanical pulse in a digital age, bleeding my heart on a paper stage. Clack, 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 keep it on track. The ribbon is thin, let the story begin. Line by line, everything is fine. In the mechanical rhyme, the ink stays through the London haze, fade to white in the midnight light. Ooh, click. Yellow lines on a hollow floor, echoes of a closing door. Waterloo is breathing deep while the rest of London goes to sleep. A single moth around a fluorescent light, the only witness to the dead of night. Can you hear the copper wire hum, waiting for the heavy beat to come? A low end fever in the iron track, with no intention of turning back. Last train baseline, heavy and slow, nowhere left for the heart to go. Just a frequency in the midnight chill, while the rest of the world is standing still. The deepest rhythm that I've ever known, waiting for the ghost of a dial tone. washing the dust of the day away. My shadow stretches to the tunnel mouth, heading north or heading south. The clock is a hammer, the rail is a string. Listen to the way the hollow spaces sing. It's a transit soul in a concrete cage, the final word on a weary page. The rumble is coming, the floor starts to shake. For every promise we didn't break. Last train baseline, heavy and slow. Nowhere left for the heart to go. Just a frequency in the midnight chill, while the rest of the world is standing still. The deepest rhythm that I've ever known, waiting for the ghost of a dial tone. Mind the gap between the beat and the rhythm of the empty street. Let it roll, let it rumble as the city structures crumble. Terminal groove, final move, going home, going home. In the low end, in the low end. Hands deep in a trench coat pocket, loose change in a silver locket, scanning the faces on the underground without making a single sound. The concrete has a certain glow, everywhere and nowhere to go. Leather boots on the paving stone, perfectly fine on my own. The sky is a shade of expensive smoke. Life is a dry and elegant joke. Everything moving in a slow-mo blur, just like it always was. It is the tune of a careless breath, cheating boredom and defying death. A thin line of melody in the air, with a nonchalant and chic despair. Keep it rhythmic, keep it cool, breaking every velvet rule. Just a whistle in the dark, leaving a faint and silver mark. Neon flickering in the rain, and washing out the subtle staining of a conversation left behind in the corridors of the mind. No need for a grand parade in the luxury of the shade. I am the ghost of the afternoon, humming a sharp and hollow tune. The sky is a shade of expensive smoke. Life is a dry and elegant joke. Everything moving in a slow-mo blur, just like it always was. Tune of a careless breath, cheating boredom and defying death. A thin line of melody in the air, with a nonchalant and chic despair. Keep it rhythmic, keep it cool, breaking every velvet rule. Just a whistle in the dark, leaving a faint and silver mark. Skeletal trees, indifference is a sharp-edged blade, watching the city colors fade. It is the tune of a careless breath, cheating boredom and defying death. A thin line of melody in the air, with a
Keep it rhythmic, keep it cool, breaking every velvet rule. Just a whistle in the dark, leaving a faint and silver mark. Laissez-faire, thin blue line, everything is fine. I just a whistle in the air, fading,
floors of polished glass, watching the tiny red buses pass. A silver stirrer in a crystal sea. This is the altitude for you and me. The sky's a bruise of indigo and gold as the secrets of the evening unfold. Ice is singing in a heavy bass, a little bit of magic in a sterile space. Hear the snap of the frozen gin. This is where the night begins. A liquid pulse and a stems up hand over the grid of the promised land. Cocktails and city lights drowning in the neon heights. A bitter twist and a velvet beat high above the heavy street. Sipping on the sapphire glow, watching the electric river flow. It's a high-rise, high-low and groove. Watch the skyline start to move. Condensation on a silver rim as the interior lights start to dim. The shard is a needle in a velvet pin cushion, moving with a slow and a ribbon motion. Lemon zest on a carbon sky. A million windows wink inside. The city is a circuit board of gold, the greatest story ever told. We're suspended in a gilded cage, the final act on a modern stage. 1 part gin and 2 parts grace, looking for a soul in a sterile space. Don't look down, just look at the spark. We're the only light in the central dark. Cocktails and city lights drowning in the neon heights. A bitter twist and a velvet beat high above the heavy streets. Sipping on the sapphire glow, watching the electric river flow. It's a high-rise, high-low and groove. Watch the skyline start to move. One more round, one more view. The city is a cocktail too, shaking and stirred in the midnight blur. High-rise soul, take control. Sapphire glow, indigo, skyline move. Skyline Hunter boots in the Somerset clay, 6-string screaming through the holiday gray. Sequins catching on a barbed wire fence, nothing making any logical sense. The sky is leaking but the soul is dry, with a neon fever in a heavy eye. The sub-bass rattles in the hollow chest, putting every heartbeat to the final test. Slide through the sludge in a denim skin, let the high voltage ceremony begin. Dancing in the gilded muck, muck tonight, chasing the ghost of a strobe lit light, a rock star swagger and a muddy soul. Let the heavy velvet groove control top of the bill and bottom of the field. To the rhythm of the rain we yield. Side of breath and a feedback hum, marching to the beat of a different drum. The Telecaster cuts like a silver blade, through the humidity the legends are made. Face paint running in a tribal streak, finding the heaven that the sinners seek. The sub-bass rattles in a hollow chest, putting every heartbeat to the final test. Slide through the sludge in a denim skin, let the high voltage ceremony begin. Dancing in the gilded muck tonight, chasing the ghost of a strobe lit light, a rock star swagger and a muddy soul. Let the heavy velvet groove control top of the bill and bottom of the field. To the rhythm of the rain we yield. Earth on the knees and stars in the head, forget every word that the cynic said. One giant pulse in the valley deep, while the rest of the kingdom is fast asleep. Keep the groove dirty, keep the light clean, best bit of filth that I've ever seen. Gilded muck in the ribbon rain. Gilded muck, do it all again. Oh. Of Wales on a rainy curve, a heritage line they can't disturb. Sharp lapels and a heavy weave, secrets hidden in a woolen sleeve. Regent Street is a rhythmic grid of everything the tailor hid. Black and white in a technicolor crowd, standing silent but breathing loud. The city is a pattern of gray and gold, a story of symmetry being told in a second lines on a moving frame, giving the chaos a formal name. Checkered code in the city flow, watching the urban rhythm grow. Horizontal grace and a vertical soul, let the geometry take control. Walking in a grid of a tailored dream, everything is sharper than it would seem. Sartorial armor against the wind, where the old and the new are disciplined. Buttons polished like a copper sun, the midnight walk has just begun. The pavement matches the woven thread, with 1,000 miles of city ahead. Heritage in a digital glare, a timeless static in the electric air. Crossing the warp and the heavy wave, nothing of the morning left. It's a structured life in a fluid world, with the flags of the lineage all unfurled. Tighten the belt and square the line, everything's rhythmic, everything's fine. Checkered code in the city flow, watching the urban rhythm grow. Horizontal grace and a vertical soul, let the geometry take control. Walking in a grid of a tailored dream, Rain on the pavement, a rimming tab, falling right into the city's lap. Thousands of faces, a blur of gray, are miles apart in a secret way. Stepping through static, stepping through time, finding a reason and finding a rhyme. The underground echo, the rush and the heat. I'm dancing alone on a crowded street. A table for one by the window pane, watching the world go down the drain. Black coffee and a bitter spark, carving a path through the Regent's Park. Let the sirens sing a lullaby underneath the charcoal sky. I'm a ghost in a tailored suit, taking the scenic silent route. Oh, sweet electric solitude, a certain kind of midnight mood. The city is my private room, blossoming in the neon glue. Don't need a hand to hold the beat, the rhythm's beneath my feet. Caught in the metropolitan flow, with nowhere left to go. Yeah. Nobody knows what I'm thinking now, with a cool composure and a steady brow. The silence is louder than any crowd, walking on shadows, head in a cloud. Reflections in glass, a silver distorted view. I'm the only one here that I ever knew. Neon blue on a wet concrete floor, I've never wanted for anything more. Let the sirens sing a lullaby underneath the charcoal sky. I'm a ghost in a tailored suit, taking the scenic silent route. Oh, sweet electric solitude, a certain kind of midnight mood. The city is my private room, blossoming in the neon glue. Don't need a hand to hold the beat, the rhythm's beneath my feet. Caught in the metropolitan flow, with nowhere left to go. Anonymity is a luxury, the only way that I feel free. Lost in the architecture of the soul, finally in complete control. I'm a king in a kingdom of stone, never lonely, just perfectly alone. Sweet electric solitude, a certain kind of midnight mood. The city is my private room, blossoming in the neon glue. Don't need a hand to hold the beat, the rhythm's beneath my feet. Caught in the metropolitan flow, with nowhere left to go. Metropolitan Ghost, the one I love the most. Just a shadow in the light, disappearing into the night. Solo groove, watch me move into the night. Friday ghost on a southern train, shaking the weight of the London rain, leaving the towers of the city wall to hear the rhythm of the coastal call. Salt-lit windows and a heavy sky, watching the Sussex world go by. My soul spirit in a desert boot, taking a hold of a deeper root. The lanes are breathing in a tangled maze, through the antique gold and the velvet haze. A vintage secret in a modern frame, right in the weekend without a name. Weekend in Brighton on the electric pier, watching the London disappear. Blue on Art Deco dreams and a pink rock stick, a physical world and a digital trick. Seagull circle in the palace dome, finding a beat in a temporary home. West Pier skeletal against the red, following where the sunset led. Sophisticated static in the arcade hall, the sweetest way for the heart to fall. The lanes are breathing in a tangled maze, through the antique gold and the velvet haze. A vintage secret in a modern frame, riding the weekend without a name. From the pavilion to the water's edge, living life on a rhythmic ledge. Let the tide wash the logic away before we return to the London grey. Weekend in Brighton on the electric pier, watching London disappear. Blue on blue and a neon swing, the kind of magic that the ocean can bring. Pebblestone poles in a high-res light, Brighton neon soul in the middle of the night. Brighton neon, Brighton soul, let the tide take control on the pier, in the light, seaside rhythm through the night. Brighton neon soul, Brighton neon soul. Silver crown between a thumb and a finger, where the ghosts of the seconds like to linger. A quiet room in a Kensington square, metals and jewels in the heavy air. The weight of the brass and the cold of the steel, turning the world on a riven mill wheel. Listen to the tension start to bite, coil in the shadows of the night. A microscopic click, a metallic sigh, under the glass where the minutes die. Mechanical ghost in a gold-plated skin, let the high precision dance begin. The heartbeat of the spring is a velvet snap, falling into a temporal trap. I wind in the pulse of a frozen line, counting the rhythm of a lost design. Swiss precision and a British dust, beyond the reach of the rain and the rust. Escape me dancing in a sapphire sea, a tiny engine for you and me. No digital glow and no silicon soul, just the gears taking full control. Listen to the tension start to bite, coil in the shadows of the night. A microscopic click, a metallic sigh, under the glass where the minutes die. Mechanical ghost in a gold-plated skin, let the high precision dance begin. The heartbeat of the spring is a velvet snap, falling into a temporal trap. I in the pulse of a frozen line, counting the rhythm of a lost design. Give me the friction
Curation, give me the sound of the universe being tightly wound. One more turn before the day is through, keeping the pace for me and you. Clicking in the dark, leaving a rivet mark. Mechanical Ghost, the sound I love the most. Winding the time in a perfect line. Mechanical Ghost. Mechanical Ghost.
Say the tea is getting cold, a story that is getting old. We talk about the northern line and how the weather's doing fine. Surface tension in the cup, waiting for the sun to show up. But every word is just a shield for the truth we haven't quite revealed. There's a frequency we're missing, a ghost that we are both dismissing. The static in the air is loud, like a lightning bolt inside a cloud. Reading between the lines tonight, where the shadows hold the only light. A silent script in a hidden hand, the things we never quite planned. It's the space where the secrets go, everything we're too afraid to know. Just a monochrome design, living between the lines. A silver ring against the glass, watching the heavy minutes pass. You're looking for a clever phrase to navigate the London haze, but I can hear the heart beneath the sharpest words inside the sheath. The ink is wet, the page is thin. This is where the real things begin. There's a frequency we're missing, a ghost that we are both dismissing. The static in the air is loud, like a lightning bolt inside a cloud. It's the ink that didn't dry, it's the look within your eye. It's the pause before the yes, it's the beautiful tangled mess. We don't need the alphabet to find the thing we haven't finished yet. Reading between the lines tonight, where the shadows hold the only light. A silent script in a hidden hand, the things we never quite planned. It's the space where the secrets go, everything we're too afraid to know. Just a monochrome design, living between the lines, living between the lines. In the white space, in the quiet place between the lines, between the lines, the unsaid things, the melody it brings, fading through the margins. Ooh, between the lines. Button to the top in a crisp design, walking the wire of a London line. Tailor tension in a cotton weave, with a ribbon trick tucked up the sleeve. The starch is cold but the blood is hot, hitting the mark on the syncopated spot. A West End silhouette in the midday glare, with the jagged melody in the air. Ironed out the wrinkles of the night before, but the feet are moving toward the dance floor. The fabric is heavy, but the spirit is light, getting the geometry perfectly tied. In a derby shirt and a funky riff, the soul is fluid though the look is stiff. A sharp cut collar in a wah-wah slide, nothing left for the heart to hide. Moving like a ghost with a heavy set swing, the kind of cool that the contrast brings. Sophisticated soul in a structured frame, playing a rhythmic and dangerous game. Polished buttons and a single chord snap, falling through the holes of a Metropolitan map. Hackney rhythm with the Mayfair grace, the look of a stranger with a familiar face, scratching out a groove on a Telecaster string, while the church bells in the distance ring. It is a tailored chaos, a measured heat, from the stiff lapel to the dancing feet. Ooh, ironed out the wrinkles of the night before, but the feet are moving toward the dance floor. The fabric is heavy, but the spirit is light, getting the geometry perfectly tied. Watch the silver patterns interweave. The friction of the cotton on a funky beat is the only way to survive the street. Don't mess the hair, don't break the line. Just keep the time and feeling divine. In a derby shirt and a funky riff, the soul is fluid though the look is stiff. A sharp cut collar and a wah-wah slide, nothing left for the heart to hide. Moving like a ghost with a heavy set swing, the kind of cool that the contrast brings. Sophisticated soul in a structured frame, playing a rhythmic dangerous game. Stiff collar, loose soul, let the riff take control. Derby shirt, funky line, everything is doing fine. The starch and the scratch, the perfect match. The starch and the scratch. Step off the pavement of the Strand into a world we didn't plan. Filtered resonance in the air, a sudden weightlessness we share. The city pulse is a distant blur, where the analog dreams begin to stir. Turn the cutoff, let the light bleed through. A wash of indigo and liquid blue. Gravity is just a heavy word in a frequency that's never heard. Walking on the neon Cirrus tonight, a synth pad heaven in a pale violet light, floating on a velvet polychord higher than the heavy London board. Oscillators in a slow motion sweep, while the world below is fast asleep. Stratosphere silk in a sawtooth haze, lost inside a polyphonic maze. The shard is a needle in a digital cloud, where the silence is beautiful and loud. Drifting on a wave of a soft attack, with no intention of looking back. Turn the cutoff, let the light bleed through. A wash of indigo and a liquid blue. Gravity's just a heavy word in a frequency that's never heard. Walking on the neon Cirrus tonight, a synth pad heaven in a pale violet light, floating on a velvet polychord higher than the heavy London board. Oscillators in a slow motion sweep, while the world below is fast asleep. and a silver sun. The long haul flight has just begun. LFO whispers in a rimming tide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. Just a beautiful resonance right above the skyline. Innocent bad mist, neon Cirrus. A world that should exist. Fade into the white noise, fade into the blue neon Cirrus. Just me and you. Neon Cirrus. A heavy curtain on the river Thames, hiding all the city's liquid gems. The rhythm stumbling through the milky air, searching for a pulse that isn't there. Streetlights glowing like a dying night, underneath the thick and wide-eyed sky. The bass is muffled by a damp embrace, hey. Ghostly echoes in a hollow space, hey. Can you hear the snap of the snare, dissolving in the static over there? A sophisticated kind of hide and seek, where the treble is soft and the heart is weak. Into the London fog the beat descends, where the solid world begins and ends. A rhythm fading in a velvet haze, lost inside the labyrinth and the maze. Move into a ghost of a steady drum, until the senses and the city go numb. Just a whisper of a groove in a white, disappearing into the London night. A bus is a sudden stain, washed away by the mist and the rain. Steps are silent on the paving stone. Every traveler is a king on a throne. Tune in the radio to a frequency of dust. In the silver vapor we place our trust. It is a rhythmic kind of a vanishing art, leaving nothing but a beat in the heart. Can you hear the snap of the snare, dissolving in the static over there? A sophisticated kind of hide and seek. Into the London fog the beat descends, where the solid world begins and ends. A rhythm fading in a velvet haze, lost inside the labyrinth and the maze. Move into a ghost of a steady drum, until the senses and the city go numb. Just a whisper of a groove in a white, disappearing into the London night. No horizon and no guiding star, just the low and drumming of a car. Wrap the silence in a woolen coat, while the melody begins to float. Into the London fog the beat descends, where the solid world begins and ends. A rhythm fading in a velvet haze, lost inside the labyrinth and a maze. Moving to a ghost of a steady drum, until the senses and the city go numb. Just a whisper of a groove in a white, disappearing into the London night. Vanishing Act, London mist. Beat is gone, it doesn't exist. In the white, in the grey, fading away. Gone.
of light and doom. 64 squares in a velvet frame, the cold precision of a royal game. Thumb and finger on a polished head, thinking all the things that I never said. 4 moves deep in a mental haze, lost inside a mathematical maze. The clock is ticking like a metal heart, waiting for the sacrifice to start. Monochrome theory in a rimming line, black and white strategy by design. Moving through the shadows with a steady beat, calculating victory and discreet defeat. A checkmate pulse in the hollow space, the end game coming with a silent grace. Diagonal whispers of a bishop's flight, cutting through the static of the London night. L-shaped leaps in a jagged groove, waiting for the enemy to make a move. The queen is gliding on a silk-spun path, the cold beauty of the aftermath. 4 moves deep in a mental haze, lost inside a mathematical maze. The clock is ticking like a metal heart, waiting for the sacrifice to start. Monochrome theory in a rimming line, black and white strategy by design. Moving through the shadows with a steady beat, calculating victory and discreet defeat. A checkmate pulse in the hollow space, the end game coming with a silent grace. Sacrifice the pawn for the higher ground, in the tension where the truth is found. The board is shrinking to a single point, where the logic and the rhythm join, the join. King in a corner, game is done. The strategy
Happen rhythm on a plastic card, the morning concrete hitting extra hard. A syncopated click of a closing gate, the beautiful debris of being late. A half-drunk latte on a damp stone wall, watching all the heavy raindrops fall. A crumpled metro with a headline blur, everything's exactly as we were. Red bus reflections in a shallow pool, trying to be distant and trying to be cool. The smell of roasted peanuts on the Waterloo breeze, small moments brought me to my knees. It's the rattle of the keys and the click of the latch, looking for a flame and a strike for a match. Just a collection of the little things, the heavy weight that the city brings. Give me the fragments, the London shrapnel, the quiet details of the urban chapel. In the Micro-Metropolis, the tiny scene, the secret life in the spaces between. It's a mosaic soul and a pavement beat, found in the shards of a London street. A neon neon sign with a missing letter, thinking that the weather should be getting better. The velvet texture of a pub seat tear, the way the silence hangs in the station air. One single glove on a wrought iron fence, a bit of poetry that doesn't make sense. The silver flash of a pigeon's wing, the subtle music that the siren sings. It's the rattle of the keys and the click of the latch, looking for a flame and a strike for a match. Just a collection of the little things, the heavy weight that the city brings. Give me the fragments, the London shrapnel, the quiet details of the urban chapel in the Micro-Metropolis, the tiny scene, the secret life in the spaces between. It's a mosaic soul and a pavement beat, found in the shards of a London street. Grain of the brick and the stone, where the heartbeat lives when you're all alone. It's not the monuments or the grand design, it's the way a coffee cup leaves a line of wooden table of a quiet afternoon, underneath the hum of a lo-fi tune. Give me the fragments, the London shrapnel, the quiet details of the urban chapel in the Micro-Metropolis, the tiny scene, the secret life in the spaces between. It's a mosaic soul and a pavement beat, found in the shards of a London street. Small pieces, little lives, where the rhythm survives. One ticket, one glance, one city, one chance, broken glass, green grass, watching the fragments pass. The London pieces, the London pieces, fade to the detail, fade to the detail. Sodium lamps on a hackney bend, where the daylight meets a cinematic end. The asphalt is damp with a charcoal sheen, a flicker of gold in a monochrome scene. Your shadow is stretching a mile or more against the brick of a closed up store. No audience here but the wind and the wire, a low voltage pulse and a liquid fire. The city is sleeping but the rhythm is wide, a kinetic secret we're keeping inside. One step for the silence, one for the beat, turning the gravity under our feet. Dancing in a sodium soul tonight, under the halo of the orange light, a velvet groove on a deserted square, while the amber static fills the air. Just a silhouette in a golden frame, right in the night without a name. London glow and a heartbeat sway before the orange fades to gray. Sophisticated static in the overhead line, everything's crooked but it feels divine. You're cold as a sail in the midnight breeze, moving with such an effortless ease. We're caught in the warmth of a vintage hue, a saturated world of just me and you. The bus stops are empty, the signals are red, but we're following a different thread instead. Oh. The city is sleeping but the rhythm is wide, a kinetic secret we're keeping inside. light, a chemical haze and a heavy set swing, the kind of salvation that only we bring. Don't look at the clock, let the mercury fall, while we're dancing against the wall. Dancing in a sodium soul tonight, under the halo of the orange light. A velvet groove on a deserted square, while the amber static fills the air. Just a silhouette in a golden frame, light in the night without a name. London glow and a heartbeat sway, before the orange fades to gray. Sodium soul, sodium soul. Keep it going, keep it flowing, in the orange light, in the London night. Sodium soul, sodium soul. Sudden orbit in the neon dark, a silent friction and a heavy spark. I don't know your name or where you hide, but I can feel the pulling of your tide. Shoulders brushing in a velvet blur, neither of us knowing who we were. Just a silhouette with the rhythmic grace in the middle of this hollow space. No need for the logic or the lines, the bass is the only thing that's divine. Caught in the current of a moving frame, playing a sophisticated guessing game. It is the kinetics of a stranger's heart, pulling the ordinary world apart. Two bodies moving to a single beat in the fever of the artificial heat. We don't have to speak, we don't have to know, just letting the electric energy flow. A 3-minute lover in the strobe light haze, lost in the rhythm of the stranger's gaze. Mirror balls are spinning overhead, saying everything that can be said. Your head is a ghost upon my sleeve, a temporary truth we both believe. The scent of Vos on an expensive gin, where your motion ends and mine begins. We're dancing on the edge of a jagged knife, in the shortest version of a human life. Or the light, the bass is the only thing that's divine. Caught in the current of a moving frame, playing a sophisticated guessing game. It's the kinetics of a stranger's heart, pulling the ordinary world apart. Two bodies moving to a single beat in the fever of the artificial heat. We don't have to speak, we don't have to know, just letting the electric energy flow. A 3-minute lover in the strobe light haze, lost in the rhythm of the stranger's gaze. When the music stops and the lights come on, the magic and the mystery will be gone. But for now we are the masters of the floor, and I don't need to ask for anything It is the kinetics of a strange beneath the ribs of the iron whale. A gin and tonic on a grander scale. The shard is a needle in a bruised peach sky. Watching the commercial world go by. Ice cubes clinking, crystalline chord. Everything we can afford. But for a moment, the air is thin. Let the evening begin. Sunset lounge in a glass domed heart, with the sky in the garden starred. Amber light on a velvet sleeve, a kind of magic you won't believe. Highest greens and the deepest blues, walking in on Saturday shoes. Ferns and palms in a synthetic breeze. London is falling to its knees. The gherkin is glowing like a neon high. This is what it means to be alive. A slow motion tempo for a high-rise soul, taking back the full control. Ice cubes clinking, crystalline chord. Everything we can afford. But for a moment, the air is thin. Let the evening begin. Sunset lounge in a glass domed heart, where the sky and the garden starred. Amber light on a velvet sleeve, a kind of magic you won't believe. Highest greens and the deepest blues, walking in on Saturday shoes. The horizon is a burning line, turning water into wine. Gravity is just a suggestion in this architectural obsession. Sky garden groove, let the colors move, fading to black, never looking back in the glass canopy. Just you and me. Glass canopy. The delay is bouncing off the glass and steel, a rimming ghost of everything we feel. A clean Stratocaster in a heavy mist, a sonic secret that the city kissed. The signal travels through the underground, a subterranean frequency, a found and unbound. Every pluck of the string is a ripple in the rain, echoing the pleasure and the digital pain. I'm standing in the canyon of a Canary Wharf night, where the feedback loops in the cold neon light, copper and silver and a hollow body hum, waiting for the mechanical heartbeat to come. It's a 3-second trail on a dark cul-de-sac, sending the melody out and then bringing it back. The city is a pedal board, the street is a chord, plugging in her everything we can't afford. Give me that echo, that urban vibration, a shimmering map of a lost generation. It's the resonance in the wire, the shimmer in the air, 1,000 reflections of a desperate prayer, lost in the sustain of a London groove, where the only way to stay is to constantly move. Jaguar growl through a boutique amp, underneath the flicker of a Victorian lamp. Now I'm out as horizon like steam from the grate, a beautiful 10 is a 3-second trail on a dark cul-de-sac, sending the melody out and then bringing it back. The city is a pedal board, the street is a chord, plugging into everything we can't afford. Give me that echo, that urban vibration, a shimmering map of a lost generation. It's the resonance in the wire, the shimmer in the air, 1,000 reflections of a desperate prayer, lost in the sustain of a London groove where the only way to stay is to constantly move. Turn up the feedback and let the world blur until we're exactly where we thought we were. The grit and the glass and the shimmer and the soul. Give up the silence and lose all control. Infinite repeats in a charcoal sky, watching the analog memories fly. Give me that echo, that urban vibration, a shimmering map of a lost generation. It's the resonance in a wire, the shimmer in the air, 1,000 reflections of a desperate prayer, lost in the sustain of a London groove where the only way to stay is to constantly move. Repeat the phrase, repeat the phase, inside the haze of the London days. The delay stays, the delay stays, resonance in the wire, city on fire. Echo, echo, fade into the wire. Thames mud whispering an old refrain under the shadow of the Southwark rain. Timber and thatch in a modern frame, playing the part without a name. The wooden O is a hollow heart where the history ends and the rhythm starts. Yeah. The groundlings move to a digital drum where the past and the future become a hum. 5 acts deep in a velvet coat, the city is reading the lines I wrote. All the world's a stage on a Friday night, under the flicker of a poetic light. Soliloquize in a synth pop haze, lost in the rhythm of the ancient days. Ink and neon on a bankside street, heartbeat syncopated in an iambic beat. Rosemary for remembrance, gin for the soul, taking the lead in a supporting role. A ghost in the gallery checking the time while the tourists hunt for a reason or rhyme. The script is a mirror, the mirror is cracked, but the groove is the only historical fact. The groundlings move to a digital drum where the past and the future become a hum. 5 acts deep in a velvet coat, the city is reading the lines I wrote. All the world's a stage on a Friday night, under the flicker of a poetic light. Soliloquize in a synth pop haze, lost in the rhythm of the ancient days. Ink and neon on a bankside street, heartbeat syncopated in an iambic beat. To be all to be in the light, just a brief candle in the London night. From the folio to the studio floor, the bard is a dancer behind the door. Exit pursued by a funky ghost, bankside rhythm that I love the most. Slow-mo people on the Jubilee line, static faces in a long design. I tap the glass and the city dies. A sudden veil across the tired eyes. The screech of brakes is a velvet hum. The morning grey is a sugar plum. Click and the signal starts to bloom. Carving a garden in a crowded room. No tangled threads to pull me back. A light speed pulse on a silver track. My private frequency is crystal clear. The only universe I want to hear. Invisible borders and a neon beat, floating 3 inches off the London street. The secret world inside the white noise, the heavy bass and the digital poise. Synthetic tide, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. High fidelity in a silk spoon. I'm in the middle but I'm all alone. The concrete jungle is a silent film. I'm the architect of a sonic realm. Click and the signal starts to bloom. Carving a garden in a crowded room. No tangled threads to pull me back. A light speed pulse on a silver track. My private frequency is crystal clear. The only universe I want to hear. Invisible borders and a neon beat, floating 3 inches off the London street. The secret world inside the white noise, the heavy bass and the digital poise. Shell story only my own ears can tell. Keep the world on mute. The frequency is absolute. Private frequency. In the silence I am free. Private frequency. Just the signal and me. Private frequency. Dust motes dancing in the warehouse light, recovering from the neon night. The iron stairs are humming low, watching the east end start to flow. Cold brew and a black and white, waiting for the world to ignite. Graffiti blooming on a rustic gate, sun colored face. Sure did Sunday in a velvet haze, getting lost in the golden maze. Brick lane rhythm in a minor key, nowhere else I'd rather be. Just a Sunday morning grooves, let the heavy shadows move. Oh, vinyl spinning in a corner shop, where the static and a heartbeat stop. Vintage silk and a canvas sky, watching the fashionable world go by. The scent of jasmine and gasoline, the prettiest mess I've ever seen. Endorsing your soul in an ochre frame, every alleyway whispers a name. It's a masterpiece on a broken street, where the high and the low life meet. Time is a record that skips a beat. Oh, sure ditch Sunday in a velvet haze, getting lost in the golden maze. Brick lane rhythm in a minor key, nowhere else I'd rather be. Just a Sunday morning groove, let the heavy shadows move. Moving slow, moving light, into the Sunday afternoon light. Sure ditch groove, warehouse soul, let the city take control. Stay a while, stay a while. Copper pipes and a gramophone horn, where the subculture rhythm was born. Regent's Canal is a liquid slate running through the heavy iron gate. Vintage denim and a safety pin, this is where the Camden nights begin. The needle jumps on a scratched up shell, under the spell of a rebel bell. A glitch in the brass, a swing in the beat, waking up the spirit of the cobbled street. Lock market glitch in a brass bright room, watching the electric roses bloom. Bohemian soul on a digital wire, set in the stables, a rhythm on fire. It's an old world swing with a new world key, making the heavy arts move so quick. Incense smoke in a narrow stall, writing a poem on a brickwork wall. Doc Martens dancing to a swing time floor, while the bass thumps through the basement floor. Eclectic shadows in a velvet hat, finding the groove where the rebels sat. From the market stalls to the holly arms, shielded by the city's noisy charms. Hi-hat shimmers like a silver coin, where the past and the future start to join. A big crushed horn in a minor key, the only way to be wild and free. Lock market glitch in a brass bright room, watching the electric roses bloom. Bohemian soul on a digital wire, set in the stables, a rhythm on fire. It's an old world swing with a new world key, making the heavy arts move so quick. Swing it out, glitch it in, let the Camden night begin. Brass and beat, gold and gray, dance the afternoon away. Lock market soul, take control. Take control. Oak heavy tables and a steam fog pane, shelter from the steady North London rain. The scent of the hearth broth and a slow-cooked beef. Sunday brings a temporary relief. Yorkshire puddings like golden clouds, far away from the Saturday crowds. Pour the gravy like a dark velvet stream, living inside of a mid-afternoon dream. The red wine is breathing, the rhythm is slow, nowhere left for the morning to go. Rosemary skies and a languid beat, comfort found on a cobblestone street. A Sunday roast and a lazy pop soul, let the warm gravity take control. Everything's tender, everything's gold, a story that doesn't need to be told. To be told. Silverware clinking in a rhythmic haze, lost in the warmth of the fireplace blaze. Horseradish kick and a buttery mash, watching the fireplace embers flash. Time is a liquid that's starting to stall, shadows are stretching along the wall. Heavy lids and a soft focused mind, leaving the rush of the week behind. It's a localized heaven, 30 quid